Hello, I'm your host Muse, and today we're back with another recipe from the Stardew Valley cookbook. And we hit 100 subscribers, so thank you so much. And with kicking off the summer section, we're going to celebrate with Piña Coladas. In the game, you get this recipe from Gus, and here it makes 4 servings. First, we're going to get 1 small medium pineapple. I think it says like 3.5 pounds is what it wants it. Pineapple, and we're going to cut off the top and bottom. This is kind of thick, so I might be here for a minute. Then it says to follow the natural curve of the pineapple to cut off the rinds. I'm not quite seeing the natural curve, so I'm going to ask my lovely assistant, aka my mom, to give me emotional support and physical support. So my amazing, lovely mother came in and cut it, and I'm gonna kind of show you how we did it. Just kind of got in there and just kind of, when it went out, we cut out more, and when it goes in more, we cut in more. And then it says that all of these bits here, they call them like brown eyes in there. There's some more around here, like there's that one, to also cut those off as well. Now with our pineapple, we're going to cut it in half, and then, or we're gonna quarter it. So cut it in half and then cut those halves into half, because that's what a quarter is. And then we're also going to cut those quarters in half to have 8 pieces. Now we're going to take our 8s and cut out the core of the pineapple, which should just be like this, more like the really hard bit on the inside of some of the pieces. Now with these pineapple bits, we're going to cut them into 1/2-inch little square pieces. Now with these pieces, we're going to put them on a baking sheet so that we can put them in the freezer later. We ended up putting a piece of like parchment paper on top so that it's cleaner and nicer. Now with these pineapple bits that we kind of scattered around on this tray, we're going to put them in the freezer until they're frozen. No specification on how long that should take. So we're just going to put that in there until we work on, or are finished working on, our coconut mixture. Now in a medium saucepan, we're going to take 1 can of 13.5 to 14 ounces of coconut cream and 2/3 cup of sugar and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. A quote from Pam. Ah yeah, the feeling of sand on your feet while sipping on a couple of Piña Coladas. Now that's what I call a vacation. Just do yourself a favor and don't look at my toes, kid. Now over medium heat, we're going to let all that melt in, and then we're going to keep it at a simmer for about 50 minutes to an hour until it gets to half the size and the consistency similar to maple syrup. Now we're going to get 1/3 cup of lime juice from, it says roughly 3 limes. So we're going to use our juicer to get some lime juice. Now we're going to transfer this into a bowl to cool. And while it's cooling, it's going to thicken more. Now we've brought everything back out. We took our pineapple out of the freezer, and we realized that I said parchment paper before, but you should probably use freezer paper in the more waxy side, or else your pineapple could get all stuck to stuff. And we don't want that to happen because that means harder work. And this is already a hard recipe for a drink. Now we're going to take that frozen pineapple, half a cup of our coconut cream, that third cup of lime juice that we just got, 1.5 cups of coconut water, and we have this very, very good brand. If you're not gonna get like just fresh coconut water, this brand is definitely the next best choice. Then you could either do 2/3 cup of rum if you're okay with alcohol or want alcohol in it, or you can just add more of the coconut water, not coconut cream. Then once that's all in, you would also add 2 ice cubes and then blend it all up. Queen's tip: for a non-alcoholic version, add extra coconut water or your favorite tropical fruit juice in place of the rum. Transfer any leftover cream of coconut to an airtight container and store in the refrigerator for up to 7 days. Let sit at room temperature to 20 to 30 minutes before using it. As the cream of coconut comes to room temperature, it might separate, but just give it a good stir and it will become smooth and creamy again. And now it's time to try this. That is so much fun. I love Piña Colada flavored things, but I've never actually tried a Piña Colada, and this is so much fun. I love all the fruity bits. I love how everything mixes, and it makes me so happy. And now you know how to make Piña Coladas from Stardew Valley, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and thank you so much for 100 subscribers. And that's the first recipe in the summer section.